Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Ask the Nerd Show. We've been seeing your questions, keep them coming, we are here to answer it. By the way, my name is Cecilia Andrew, the GBV focal person of Today for Tomorrow initiative. And today with me is...
Hi, my name is Halima Daniel Shanbila. I'm the project manager Today for Tomorrow initiative and will be your respondents for today.
Without wasting your time, let's jump into answering your question.
My first question here is, what are the skills needed to become an SRHR consultant? So the first skill I think you should have is good communication skills, where you'll be able to communicate SRHR information to whoever it is that you're communicating it to. The second skill I believe you should have is technical skills in terms of your education or your background. Yes, let it be health inclined, because you can't be speaking on SRHR and you don't know anything about SRHR.
My question is, why do adults think they can oppress their children, especially when they are female? My answer to this question will be, what do you think is oppression to you? And because you mentioned female, you know, in our society now, parents are so overprotective of their girl child because we are the most vulnerable in the community. It can be when coming from that aspect of being protective, but if it is extreme, then you need to get help. Maybe talk to one person you feel so comfortable about sharing, so the person can be able to explain the perspective your parents are coming from, but don't remain silent.
The next question is, how do I balance work and school as a full-time student? That's a very interesting question. I happen to be a full-time student and also working at the same time. So there are two things that I do. One is I prioritize my tasks based on urgency or need. When do you need that thing? For example, if maybe I have an email to respond before 12, I do that since it doesn't take much time before I face schoolwork that is not urgent at the moment. Secondly, I write a to-do list to help me track my progress, and I also break down my tasks. I don't have to do maybe let's say it for an hour. No. Instead of doing it for an hour straight, I do it maybe 20 minutes, then have a break for 10, then come back and continue that. So with that, you'll be able to be very productive in both your work and your schoolwork.
Okay, if someone tells me he or she have been abused, what should I do to help or address the person? Alright, you said abuse. I think the first thing you need to do is to help that person, kind of psychosocial support, help him to calm down mentally. It might be what he just needs is that person to talk to. So just listen and do not judge. Help that person to calm down. And if you see that these things is beyond your power, then there are safe spaces you can refer that person to, if the person is willing to also open up to another person, because you have to take their permission, their consent for doing that. So you refer them to other safe spaces where professionals can handle them. Yeah. What is GBV? Okay, GBV means gender-based violence, which refers to violence or abuse that is directly to an individual because of their gender. So any violence or deprived of rights that is given to an individual based on their gender is called GBV. And we have different forms of GBV, like the physical violence, mental abuse, sexual assault, and even emotional abuse. These are all forms of GBV.
Okay, our last question is there a center in Yola that handles GBV cases? Yes, there are two popular centers in Yola that handles GBV cases. We have the One Stop Center, which is located at the Women Development Center along the High Court close to the Government House. The second one is the Hope Center, located at Specialist Hospital along Hospital Road. So feel free to come into any of these centers to report any form of GBV. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Cecilia Andrew. I'm the GBV focal person of Today for Tomorrow initiative. I'm so excited to share with you that Today for Tomorrow initiative has kickstarted a special survival healing program This program is for rape survivors, FGM survivors, and you passing through trauma or depression. We are here to walk you through your healing process. Kindly use the link on our comment section to sign up. And also, we have our counseling section every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Zara store opposite FC. Feel free to visit us. Keep sending in your questions. See you in our next episode of Ask to Know show. Bye.